So hello and welcome to the IPBES Data Management tutorials. I'm going to address here publishing and sharing of data and codes in support to IPBES within the chapter on tools for data management. My name is Grégoire Dubois. I'm a scientific administrator at the Joint Research Center of the European Commission and a member of the IPBES Task Force on Knowledge and Data. So support to policy to be really effective requires a full transparency of the knowledge production process. It means that the data, the software, everything that is used underpinning the assessments, the reports, is accessible, it can be understood by everyone and retrieved by everyone. So we want to make sure that you can really navigate in this wealth of information as effectively as possible. So data and methods need to be retrievable, accessible, and open access. So where and how should you store your data and software? There are various resources on the internet that can help you manage your data and codes. We invite you to use Zenodo, which is a general purpose open access repository. It's free to access, but also to store your data and software. It allows researchers to deposit data sets, but also software, reports, basically anything that is like a digital artifact and that can get a unique persistent digital object identifier, also known as DOI. These DOIs are really essential for IPBES because it's the only way to make sure that whatever is used can be traced and cited properly. So Zenodo is convenient because it allows you to have different versioning of the data sets and software that are used. They can be easily updated. It's quite generous in terms of storage it provides you with. You can upload files up to 50 gigabytes per single data set, but there is no limitation regarding the number of data sets or codes that you upload there. It's operated by the CERN, which is committed to maintain the data center that is underpinning Zenodo for as long as the CERN will exist, considering that it is supported by many countries and has a very large infrastructure. It's quite likely that we will have some infrastructure over the next decades that can host and manage your information, data, and software. Regarding codes, many will be familiar with GitHub. It's a popular platform for hosting codes, but it's really also for basically developing within a community for developing software. It provides you with a distributed version control system for tracking changes. It's really recommended during the development process. So software evolves quickly over time. And we need to make sure that everyone can effectively collaborate, but also that we can freeze at some point the tool that is used under IPBES and further stored later for reuse. So GitHub provides you with very powerful features for collaboration, like bug tracking, feature requests, task management, wikis for every single project. So during the development process, this is extremely convenient. Maybe important to stress is that repositories can be public or private. During the IPBES process, whether in your contribution to IPBES, the repositories are private during the assessment. So that's something very important to remember. But once the assessment is out, the repositories should be made public to make sure that everyone can retrieve and access the information that has been used and the tools that have been used to generate these assessments. So it's important that the references point to the correct version of the software using IPBES assessments. So it's important to think about really freezing at some point the developments on GitHub. So the easiest way to do it really is basically while you keep on developing on GitHub, you basically freeze the code. You basically transfer it on Zenodo, attribute it DOI so that it can be retrieved and the source code accessed. And you have something that is basically something that can be retrieved in time and over long time periods. So again, as I stressed before, the versioning system is quite effective. So you can have multiple instances of a single code that can be stored on Zenodo while you keep on developing with GitHub. You have at the link below some further instructions regarding the use of GitHub. Very important for everyone that we have a section on IPBES about all these various tools that can help you manage your data and codes. I invite you to have a look at ict.ipbes.net. You have the basically user documentation for the data management and IT services that is more regularly updated. So please have a look at it, and don't hesitate to get back to us if you have any further questions. So thank you very much for your attention. I would like to acknowledge the other contributors to this presentation: Bénédicte Omaret, Dave To, Deborah Drucker. Please remember also that you have a technical support unit that can be contacted at the email address on the lower left part of the slide, tsu.data@ipbes.net. They will be very keen to support you with additional information regarding your contributions to IPBES. So thanks very much again for your attention, and wishing you good work.